Well, it is an exciting day here in the city of Wilmington, and I'm glad to see all of these community members, our city council members, Councilmember Barnett, Councilmember Rivenbark, Beth Gaglione from the Food Bank, Sierra Washington with the Northside Food Co-op, Councilmember Spears, and
Kara Starchfield.
and Kara, who's also with us here today. I just want to say thank you to all of them for being here, and thank you for their hard work and efforts in talking about food deserts in our community and really having an impact on what we are doing here today. These communities have suffered from food insecurity, and residents have had to live in a food desert with limited access to a grocery store for quite some time. It is no accident that we stand at the site where a grocery store once stood. This is an empty space and is symbolic of the challenges that we face here in Wilmington. I'm proud to announce that the city is committing $200,000 to get food into the hands of the hungry. This initial investment will be split between Feast Down East and the Northside Food Co-op and will support community members who are working hard every day to fill the void on this site and on the north side. $75,000 will go to Feast Down East to help them expand their mobile market. And the mobile market brings fresh, affordable, and nutritious food to people. They are on pace to serve 2,000 people this year, and these funds will help them build on that success. We're also committing $125,000 to the Northside Food Co-op, which is working to bring a grocery store concept to the north side, and one of the last pieces left on the north side plan to do, which is the grocery store. Through the American Rescue Plan funding, we can get resources to the people who need them. Through the people who can deliver those services efficiently and effectively. And I just want to say again, these folks have been working on this for quite some time, more than about 3 years, maybe 5 years. I know that there's been a lot of discussion, a lot of people coming together to talk about this very complicated issue. Today's financial commitment builds on the city's ongoing contributions to local agencies that are already doing important work in this space. The city provided $250,000 to help the food bank with their facility on the south side. We want to continue to building on these commitments as the Northside Food Co-op team works to build on their infrastructure. And I do want to say that the city is also committed to help the food co-op in some additional funding of up to $60,000 from our ARPA funds for issues that would relate to working and making that operational, and to help them with refrigeration and to buy the food. And we think that is also very important, and we should use these ARPA funds to help people in our community. And that was one of the commitments that our city council made, was to get the money into the people's hands that need it, and this does that. We wouldn't be here today if it weren't for the hard-working men and women at these organizations standing beside me. They have been the ones on the front lines, and they are the ones who deserve credit for all of the progress that we have seen over the years. The resources we're committing today would mean nothing if these community leaders hadn't stepped up to lead the way. And I also want to recognize Evan Fold. I know Evan has been a very strong advocate for on food deserts and plots of land that we can use to grow vegetables and food. And I just want to say thank you, Evan, for your hard work and determination in moving this forward. At this time, I'd like to recognize Councilmember Kevin Spears for his leadership. He has been a true advocate on these concerns, and I'd like to invite Councilmember Spears up to say a few words now. Councilmember Spears.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
This is a great day in the city of Wilmington. The pandemic has brought a lot of things to the forefront, but what I would like to focus on this morning is the resiliency of this community. The actual definition of what a community is. The people who have been so selfless to others, understanding the needs and concerns, listening to the needs and concerns of the community, and doing your best effort to make these things happen. This is a partnership with nonprofit organizations, the city of Wilmington, good people in our community, where we hope to go forward. And another thing that this pandemic has taught us, as we learn the new norm, we're learning to rely on what we know best. Food, with the help of the Northside Food Co-op, growing our own food and having access to local foods, and what that means to us as we see so many of these new norms come about. So this is a great day for the city of Wilmington. This is great for the community, great for all of the organizations involved and the city of Wilmington. I would like to now introduce Sierra Washington from the Northside Food Co-op. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity to invest back in the Northside community. The Northside Food Co-op has been working for 3 years with the help of nonprofits and the community members to bring a full-service community-owned grocery store to Princess Street. And we are still working. And one thing that I will say is that we don't know everything, and that's why this is a community effort. We're really trying to bring our community voices in to make a difference and make a change. And so part of that is making sure that our community feels empowered, they feel like they're being heard again. And then two, we want to make sure that we're giving them the resources and the knowledge to be able to use the food and the building that we'll have for this new food co-op. And so it's a different sort of model. It's definitely community run, it's democratic, and we wanted to just make sure that we are empowering our community. And so I think it's really amazing that the city is taking the time to invest in the north side and the south side, and I'm excited to see what we can all continue to do together.
Thank you. I also love the fact that Sierra is a UNCW grad like I am, and that she moved here from Charlotte, and she's staying here in the community to make a difference, and that's what it's about. And I just want to say, like we are, Kevin, absolutely. At this time, I'd like to bring up Kara Stretch with Feast Down East to share with you how these funds will assist in her efforts to bring healthy meals and options to the Southside residents, and will expand on these additional resources. As I said, Feast Down East is another part of this, the food bank, Nourish NC. There's a lot of different organizations and nonprofits out there that are doing good work day in and day out, and this is one of them. So Kara, come on up.
Hi, thank you so much. We're so thrilled to be here today. Thank you to the city for your commitment on these issues. Feast Down East started in 2006, but we didn't start operating our locomotive mobile market until 2019. Although in 2012, we were doing a very grassroots effort of that work out of personal vehicles, trying to get fresh produce into the communities that lack it. So we're thrilled to be here today. We're excited to partner with the city to expand our mobile market efforts into the South Side on a more broad level than we've been able to do with the resources we've had thus far. So thank you so much to the city of Wilmington.
Thank you, Kara. Thank you. And lastly, let me invite Beth Gaglione with the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina to share with you how the future facility incorporated a market option for the community at this particular location and the investment that the city has made with this particular grocery store. So Beth?
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you all for being here. It's really exciting to see all of these partners here in what I like to call our neighborhood. As many of you may know, the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina at Wilmington is just a stone's throw from here, and we're pleased to be able to say that this space will be our future home soon, real soon. So pleased to be able to welcome you all here today to our future home. We are extremely excited about what we know and see is the future of our food bank and the integral part of this neighborhood that we will be in the future. I should say continue to be and are excited to be. The mayor has mentioned that one of the new things that will be a part of our food bank here on this piece of land is a fresh food market. And we're excited to work in partnership with Feast Down East on that market and bring to this neighborhood fresh produce, fresh food that is something that they have not had access to for some time. So we're pleased to be able to say that today and be here today with all these wonderful community partners. We're excited about our future on 1000 Greenfield Street. And again, just thank you all for being here today.
Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Beth. And lastly, I just want to say that these are complex issues at times. You know, cities don't build grocery stores per se, but we can assist in those that are trying to make a difference to bring nutritious foods to our community. And I think that we've been blessed with the American Rescue Plan, the funds that have given us the opportunity to work with the community members to develop innovative strategies, not only to recover from this pandemic, but also to invest in our community's resiliency and future. Not only are we using these resources to assist with issues of today, but we're also looking to give these same communities tools to create a brighter tomorrow. And you know, one of the things in this effort with these ARPA funds was We wanted to get that money back into the community. And the best way to get that money as quickly as we did back into the community was to work with a lot of the community partners that we do work with every single year. A lot of the nonprofit and organizations that are out here doing great work. We didn't have to recreate the wheel, and I do know, according to what Tony McEwen is telling me and with the Metro Mayors, they want to know how come we're getting our money so much faster out the door than a lot of other communities. And I think that's a testament to the people that work every single day in the community, but also to our city staff and the connections that we've made and the relationships that we've built over the years. In the coming weeks and months, we will be announcing very significant investments into innovative efforts that will provide opportunities for residents from our most economically challenged communities. The opportunity for workforce training that will prepare them for the careers of tomorrow. In our tech sector, which we're anticipating today, what we've been told from Cape Fear Collective, to anticipate that we need additional 300 tech workers each and every year moving forward for as long as we know. The film industry, which is having the greatest year ever. $450 million has been spent so far to date. We think by the end of the year there'll be over $750 million spent in the state of North Carolina, of which a lot of it is here in Wilmington. We need more film workers, and we need to train the film workers of tomorrow. We lost a lot when the film credit went away to Georgia. I know a lot of them have moved back here because of the business that we have here in Wilmington, but we need to train local people in underserved communities to get those jobs and let them be part of this great industry that we see in our community. And other notable employers that need help and want to employ people locally. We have had a commitment from a lot of different organizations and companies in our community that have been here, long-standing companies like Corning and Duke Power, and Castle Branch and Live Oak Bank and Encino. We want to employ local people in our community, and we want to employ those that have not maybe have made it to those jobs. It will take some effort, but that is something that we're all working on. The community college, the university, Cape Fear Collective, the city of Wilmington, the county of New Hanover, all of us working together to make sure that we're training the worker of the 21st century. Our future is bright here in Wilmington. I am committed to ensuring the future opportunities are accessible to all who call Wilmington home, not just some. And that's, I think, the thing that we should all take away from this is that we're making significant investments back into our community to help all of our community, not just parts of it. So thank you for being here. It's a great day in the city of Wilmington. I just want to say again to all of the partners that are here today, we wouldn't be here without you. We appreciate all of your efforts in making this happen. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ben.